Where you're starting is actually in the Adventurers Guild, known as the Crossblade Guild. The leader is a former adventuring rogue, Ryal Crossblade. This is a fairly large city. Area-wise, it's the capital of the continent kingdom. Area-wise, it's probably about the size of New York. Population-wise, since it's medieval times, it's probably closer to the population of what you expect in Ohio. Because, plague, there's magic, but people still get sick and can't afford spells to heal themselves.
Plus, we kill a lot of them.
Also true.
We're gonna cause the Great Genocide.
This is a guild. Guilds are all sanctioned by the kingdom. Completely legal entities. If you want to start a guild, you could. You just need to be able to pay the tariffs, which are kind of expensive. Thus, as a result, whenever you guys, as a guild-sanctioned party, go out on a trip, when you come back, you actually have to pay a guild tax on whatever you get. It's a standard flat 10% of all the earnings that you receive, and it's from each person.
The man taking all my money again. Can't believe it.
As a contrast,
I don't believe in guild taxes.
That's funny because you actually use the guild to help sell your wares. So that's an intrinsic benefit of being the guild. So you'd be fine with this.
Fine.
Especially, it also brings work to you.
Fine, I guess. I guess that'll be okay by me. Hey, Encounter Roleplay, how's it going? All right.
Real quick, what's my spellcasting modifier?
Your
Spellcasting
wisdom?
ability.
Druid wisdom.
Oh, so I just put +3.
Yep.
On my spellcast. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So maybe we'll just go one by one and say kind of what leads you up to being in this room in the guild where we're about to start.
What led you to the adventuring guild is the treasure hunting guild. Your task was, say, protecting caravans.
Oh, how much did my acid cost? 25 to make?
25 to make.
All right.
For 2.
Yeah. Oh, 25 for 2. So I sell each one? Okay. Got it. Because I need, that's part of my backstory. I need to know how much I sell it for easy installments of.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
So who wants to go first? What brings you to the guild?
All right, we'll go alphabetically
Crash
since...
check Skype.
Yeah, Crash go first, alphabetical.
No, Crash check Skype first.
So, let's see. My character, me and Deluxe know each other from a little bit. Some years ago, he kind of screwed me over, but I've since.
He wasn't silent.
What?
Did you just cut out for anybody else?
The entire server just cut out for it.
No, I heard him talking.
I heard him too.
Yeah.
I disconnected from the server for a second.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, anyways, we knew each other from before. He screwed me over, and I've since forgiven him. I had to find my own way from there, and in just a stroke of fate, the path that I've been on has led me to be with Deluxe again. And while I was initially extremely surprised, I kind of just brushed it off as a coincidence.
I can go second if anything.
What are you adventuring for, though? Why'd you join the guild?
Well, I joined the guild because I want to...
He was recommended by a personal friend of the guild master.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks.
Okay.
I can go next.
Well,
I could also go.
Yeah, just go alphabetical. That way Tor goes at the end if he comes back. All right, Deluxe.
All right, so let me get. So I am Traxiel, the Drow sorceress. He is female, and basically I've been kicked out of the Drow house, society, whatever, because I was virtually a scam, like a con artist, and was trying to scam my way everywhere. And they eventually caught on and kicked me out. So then I had to make my living somewhere else. So I eventually ended up in the town where the guild is. And I've been doing my con artist thing there too. And I've been trying to get into the guild, but there were like no groups that were really willing to take a drow until there's been this one opportunity. And that's pretty much it, because I basically want to join that guild because I need to make a bit more money, because just being a scam artist isn't going to get me that far.
There are definitely advantages to having bounties come to you. Definitely.
Sounds good.
Digital, your turn.
I was born of an affair between my elf mother, Sildrana, and a human male that I don't know the name of. My mother carried me to term without telling her husband, whose name was Valak, about the affair. So he thought I was his child until I was born, because I came out half elf. He was furious, basically swept me away, treated me like crap, didn't want to see me, because it was just a reminder of the affair. My mother cared for me, but during the process of my childhood, I did meet Suzu Meta, which is Zayu's character. It was hard for me to get out to actually see her, but it was pretty much like the only joy that I had in my childhood was being able to share time with her. Then I went on my own, became a druid. There's a lot of stuff with that. It's a long background, but basically I came to join because I found Suzu and realized she was becoming part of this guild and wanted to help and reconnect with her after all the years that's been passed.
So join the guild because you're a friend of a friend. So that reinforces the whole family state of the guild to a small degree. Would you say?
Yeah. Thing is, though, my personality is that I don't care about money or gyms, and I only need what's required to survive and
Can I have your cut?
to help others. And I don't believe in following a leader, nor do I want to be a leader myself.
You're a loose cannon.
No, it's just that, like, I don't really believe in following. Like, my whole thing is that I want to help, but I don't take commands from people.
Well, it's a very loose system of command in the guild. There's basically the guild leader and his wife, and then beyond that, it's just everyone sort of a free fall. There might be cliques in the guild, but there's no real second in command. There might be some dominant people, but there's no real leaders beyond the guild leader himself, and he's sort of a do what you got to do, don't backstab anyone in the family sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm only there to help, so no backstabbing.
That's good.
Are we going to go over our ideals, bonds, and flaws, or?
You can if you like, since they are a thing that was introduced in.
Okay.
Flesh out your characters.
I care for nature and all that's natural.
Mhm.
I feel that people need to change and adapt to the environment rather than change the environment to suit them.
Okay.
Goddamn hippies.
Those who I consider friends or close to me are very important. I don't extend friendship to many, so it's a sacred bond for me.
Okay, so they have
If
to
you-
earn their trust, yeah.
Yeah, and if you mess with them, you'll feel my wrath. And I don't trust pureblood human or elves. And I have a disdain towards most gnomes and halfling.
Okay, well, the guild leader is a full-blooded human. The guild leader's wife, though, is a half-elf. So, I mean, that might be...
Yeah, I'm
That-
like
that might-
100% good with half elves. So,
That's good.
All right, you don't like a lot of the party. Good to know.
well, I said
The dwarf is
it
fine.
says
I'm
disdain
fine.
toward most.
The only
gnomes.
person likes.
The dwarf and the half-elf bard.
I'm good with the dwarf. Yeah.
That's cool.
He sells me acid, you know.
Yeah.
Core. I don't have a problem with core.
Oh, yeah, Cortez.
Oh yeah. I keep
great.
thinking he's just a weird elf.
So basically, you have only beef for me and Torgo.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not as bad
gosh.
as I thought. I guess. Okay.
Core, blue skin with white
But-
shapes on them.
I said I pretty much I only have beef with you, Deluxe, because
He's
I
said-
see how it is.
because as far as it comes with halfling,
Just
don't-
because I'm a fucking dark
I don't
elf?
really judge them until I get to know them. Like I'll kind of be like, I don't really want to be around you, but like
As,
I won't.
as a general rule, halflings are friendly and outgoing. I mean, yeah, you still have reserve for judgment, but that's
Yeah,
as a
that's
general
pretty
how
much
they
all
act.
it is. Yeah.
You have bad first impressions with elves.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. So I am William of the May, a former. Well, no, I guess I'm still a mountain dwarf. I'm taller than most mountain dwarves, so
Formerly known.
formerly known as a mountain
Since
dwarf.
changed.
But yes, I'm fairly tall for a mountain dwarf, so I don't fit well into mountain dwarf society. You know, the doors are a little low, the beds are a little short. I just feel out of place there. So you know, I've moved into human land, and that's kind of where I fit in better. I've kind of got a big thing for humans. I'm basically like a human weeaboo for a dwarf. I love human culture. So I'm like, yeah, I want to be part of that. Trying to fit in as best I can.
Selling stuff.
Yeah,
That's great.
I keep my beard shaved, you know, more closely shaved than most dwarves. So it's like, I like their culture better, I guess, because I just fit in well with them. So as part of that, being a tall in dwarf society and kind of short in human society, I don't fit in terribly well, and I see things that most other people don't. You know, I see the high spots that people don't clean, in dwarf land, and I see the low spots in human
You
land.
have like a little chair that you can stand on.
Yeah. So I see the parts that aren't clean, and I want to fix that. So I've tried to work out becoming the best cleaning product supplier in all the land. And I've actually probably been with the guild longer than most because that's where I use to sell my wares. You know, orky clean, as I like to call it, is my current blend. It's a little bit of orc blood in each vial. That's the active ingredient that really makes it work.
Oh god. Okay. Well,
So-
makes sense.
Yeah, so orky clean is what we're gonna call it. Hey, I'm just rambling about my character. So yeah, and then in working on cleaning supplies, I've gotten quite in touch with nature because I go out looking for new things to make into chemicals and mix together and all that stuff. So you know, that's where I picked up the ranger traits. Started learning into that, and then while I was rangering, that's when I all right, so Zayu's actually going to be back. Good. Sorry, I'm just reading that. So that's where I met my my larger than average mountain cat, Ellie. She's known. The official name for the breed's a huge cat. And yeah, we joined the guild, and I'm one of the merchants of the guild in my off time, selling my orchid clean.
And Torgo, you're back now, eh?
For the moment, yes.
You want to give us a quick background on your role?
See, I don't have too much. It's not too complicated. Basically.
You cut out.
Oh, am I cutting out?
Well, you did once.
You just.
Oh. Basically, he was raised in the city by a surrogate family of humans. His adopted father still, or used to be an adventurer, but has since settled kind of into a life with the town guard and kind of, following footsteps sort of thing. He Tyrone joined the ranks of the military, but and ended up as a company cook, which that was his job as part of his soldier background as support staff.
Nice, not a frontliner.
So, but he always felt like he should do something more, and not really getting the warmest reception at the idea of being more of a frontline fighter. He, after several years of service with the military, he backed out and swore a oath of a paladin and joined the guild as just kind of a means to start that out. A couple details. Since he was not raised in a halfling family, he doesn't he gets along with halflings just fine, but as a general rule, he always feels a little bit disconnected with them. You have kind of a slight estrangement.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know halfling, but through his time in the military, he knows common, and he's picked up a working knowledge of Orcish.
Okay. Okay. So
I just sat back down. Is this where we discuss ideals, personality traits, bonds, that sort of thing?
If you wanted to include those, you certainly can. Yes, since they were introduced in 5th edition.
And just for clarification, I know if we do a custom background, we pick 2 personality traits. As if we actually pick a preset background, is it 1 or 2?
Picked 1 of each, I think it was.
1 of each. Okay. Yeah.
And you can pick the ones listed, or something along the feel of that.
Okay. For personality trait, I face problems head on. A simple, direct solution is the best path to success. For ideal, I picked responsibility. I do what I must and obey just authority. Bond is my honor is my life. And my flaw is I'd rather eat my armor than admit that I'm wrong.
Egotistical. Awesome.
Oh, and just when I went through saying my stuff, I realized my favorite enemy needs to be orc, not goblin, so I changed it.
Orc, okay, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that makes sense because of the blood and the secret. I'm fine with that. Okay, so that was everyone's background. I'm not forgetting anything.
So we're all just sitting around downtown.
I would just like to say that since I scammed Crash in the past and he's an assassin, I'm rather like I don't really feel safe around him because he might remember and he might want to backstab me at some point in time. So I'll be a bit more cautious of Crash.
You can certainly be more cautious of Crash. However, since you're in the guild, it's basically one big family, and that's probably one of the big attractors that brought Digital Malice's character, Malvin. Sorry. Maven. I apologize.
Marvin the Martian.
Marvin. Sorry. And that's probably, since it's a one big family, it's all about, watching out for each other. And that's probably one of the big things that attracted him or her to the guild. So, I mean, you're not going to mess with the family, especially not within the family. And actually, that actually ties in with what we're doing today. You just happen to be sitting around the bar or the general sitting ground or social ground of the guild itself. That's why I picked this bar photo. And you might be sitting together, you're probably not. In through one of the back rooms, the guildmaster, Royale Crossblade, slams open a door, and he's in an absolute huff. If you take a look, you can actually see in the back from various angles, one or more humanoids, half-elf, gnome, whatever, injured. They're, on the ground. They're wrapped up, bandaged pretty badly. There's a lot of red. And it's not clothing. Well, it's on clothing. He starts looking around the floor. First thing he does is, since he knows Mac, I'm pointing at my screen. Since he knows that William of the Maze is... Wait, is it William or Bill? I forget.
It's William of the May.
William of the May. He knows William of the May is... He points to him, sort of pushes him over, or waves him over. And then he also makes a quick nod over towards Crash. And Crash knows that's something's up. Get over here. And he starts walking towards Digital as well, since he knows this is of his persuasion. Who am I forgetting? All right, Crash. Right now, at the current moment, Deluxe is actually over at the bar with the guild leader's wife. I didn't get a name for her.
Bow chicka mow wow.
They're both females.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow.
Fantasy.
Oh no, it's May. Deluxe is over at the bar with May, and May's actually cooked her up some cookies.
May, I'm triggered as fuck right now.
Oh, it's just a little icy on the exterior, that's all.
Well, here's the thing. May, even though, May's a half-elf raised in elven lands, and Deluxe is a dark elf, they're natural enemies, the guild mother is very nurturing in nature, and Deluxe was kicked out at the absolute minimum age, if not younger, so kind of sees her as either like a younger sister or a daughter figure, at least a one-way relationship. So, she wants to make sure, this young child's being fed properly, so she's actually made her some cookies.
Looking a little skinny there, dear. Have some
Pretty much.
cookies.
Well, elves are always skinny. Half
Can I-
elves, yeah.
Can I walk over to the injured people and start applying medicine?
No, they're in the back room. He's approaching you. He sat down and he's waiting for the other ones to come along, join.
What's up?
And he's pissed off.
What's up there, guild leader guy? You looking for some orky clean?
All right.
$24.99. Limited time offer.
Actually,
Act
I got an
now.
offer for you. I got an offer for you there.
All right. What's
What
going
just
on?
happened?
What's going on?
I'm not sure if you know what's his name? Crane.
Frazier?
No, whatever. Crane. He's a weapon master. He just went out on a typical fetch quest, but he double-crossed his teammates, and I don't like that shit.
How do you know we double-crossed them?
They said so. You can see their wounds. He's never been that trustful in the first place.
Are you missing any money?
He took all their money for the run. 100% of it.
Just like humans, that's all you care about.
How do you know that it was him that inflicted these wounds?
They said it. And
How'd they get out alive?
Well, there's a lot of them. I'm sure that they could
outnumbered
hold
him.
off.
He ran. He's a coward. He's good with a blade, but unless he's severely outnumbered, and there's only 3 of them, he will take the money and run, and he did run. We know where his hideout is. Want you guys to go and show him what happens when you double-cross the family.
You want me to clean up the mess, do you?
Yes, please. And
That's going to take a
Since
different
you're doing-
payment plan.
I'm more
Well-
interested in these injured people that you have in the room.
they'll be taken care of. May.
I'm
is
more
a
interested in
cleric.
those cookies I got.
You'll get to that. All right. May is a cleric. She'll take care of them in a moment. But as for the payment plan, this is 100%. I'm asking you pro bono. So any and all profits you make on this outing are yours. No guild tax, off the books. This is purely revenge, and you guys are going to distribute it for him.
What did he do personally to you?
He hurt my men.
Can I roll a I'm asking the DM now, obviously.
Yep.
Can I roll an insight to see if that's true?
Yeah.
Like if that's his only motivation? How do I do that? Oh, I can do /roll.
I'm not currently in contact with the guildmaster.
No, you're just
so I don't
stuffing
hear any of
cookies in
this.
your face.
All right.
So 11.
All right, so insight is a wisdom check, so you add your wisdom modifier as well. Oh, you did.
Yeah, I already added that to it.
Good. All right, so 11. Well, you can tell easily by how pissed off he is that yes, 100% this happened. You also saw in the back room there were some injured people. You might have even seen them enter. No, they probably would have entered the back room, for safety's sake. There's a couple of secret passages that everybody knows about into the guild and out of the guild.
Not very secret then.
Different people know different ones.
Well, if we're gonna go into this guy, and he's a blade master, he's good with weapons. We could probably use some magical support on this. We don't have to just get up in his face and end up like them.
And he nods, and then he points over across the bar to his wife. Meanwhile, Deluxe, you you are, of course, being told, given these cookies. You look thin, and these cookies, they have a reputation for being most magical and winning. So you want to, plus they taste good. So you want to take a couple for yourself. In the meantime, while May is giving these, she did mention that she has to take care of the injured party that just got back, and she's wondering, since you seem to know how to make things a little more even as far as odds go, if you wouldn't be willing to help out the Guildmaster Crossblade with a team that he's collecting to get even on this really bad man that hurt the family. And it would be a personal favor to her, since you're just such a sweet young lady. I'm sure you'd be more than willing to.
Well, if I keep getting free stuff, then I can't say no. So
Pretty much, that's how the family works. So then she gestures you over, and she brings you over to the the table itself, and she pulls out of a bag of holding another set of cookies, and says, "This is all for you. So everybody can get 2 more cookies." And you all know about the reputation of these magical cookies. You don't know what makes them magical, but they're just that damn good. And then she walks off very politely and collectively into the back room and closes the door behind her.
Do I have more cookies than the others?
I don't want any.
How many do I have?
There's enough for everybody to have 2. Deluxe, you have 6.
Damn.
If anybody wants mine, they can have them.
All right. I'll take them and give them to my cat.
Hey, I would like to roll sleight of hand to steal some cookies from Deluxe.
All right, give me a sleight of hand. I'm going to make that a difficulty. We'll say 15, so nobody, because there's a lot of people.
Oh wait, I did the wrong thing. Hold on. So sleight of hand. All right, same exact roll.
+5. Nope. You reach for it, but people definitely see you doing this.
Okay, so I put my hand away.
Shady
Face
motherfucker.
palm.
Do I notice?
Let's see. There's 5 of you here.
Yeah, do I know? Yeah, who
1,
notices?
5. All right, there we go. One person notices.
That was more of a joke.
Depends who notices it.
It is Digital Malice that notices this one. So whether Maven says anything or not.
Nope. I completely notice it, but I completely ignore the fact that he was stealing from the Dro that's taking bribes from somebody.
Hey, this is an important. We're not talking about gold here. We're talking about magical cookies. Or it's like of the highest importance, dude.
And you'll notice how I don't care about them because I gave mine away.
Of the situation,
They're magically
the magnitude
Wait,
of this
so then
most heinous crime.
did I successfully take the cookies, or did I?
I'll say you can take the cookies.
I don't want
How
the
many?
cookies. This was a big elaborate joke.
Okay. So, well, you looked up and you saw that Maven saw you, and you kind of pulled your hand back. So the cookies are just still sitting.
You should have to roll again to put them back.
Maybe I'll notice at that point.
I think Zayu's here now. You want to power through his character?
Wait, so did he decide not to take the cookies?
Yeah,
cookies are still
I
sitting
didn't
there.
actually.
Can I do a
only have 2.
persuasion roll for him to take the cookies?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I'm also gonna roll a persuasion roll. Or no. I'm gonna roll
It'd be insight. Insight. Insight versus persuasion.
Okay. But then I'll wait for him to do it before.
And the victor gets to decide what happens.
Oh, fuck me.
She gives you a stare down. She's like, you're reaching for them, you're taking them, and you're gonna feel bad about it.
God damn it.
So I sadly...
We're talking about backstabbing the family, and here you are taking some of the family's cookies.
Yep.
Hey, no one still noticed. He just persuaded me into actually taking them.
It's like, yeah, you follow through with that, you scumbag.
Okay, so how many do I have now?
You now have 4.
So I lost 2.
Do you feel better now?
I
It's
do.
all.
I do.
No, you didn't lose 4. You have 6 from the table.
Was the value of those cookies worth more than the party's confidence in you?
Yes.
Okay, good to know.
All right.
Are we going to be meeting any trolls or giants?
Could very well be if that's what you
Okay.
guys are aiming
Can't
for.
see the future.
Because I mean, like the guild leader knows what he's doing, grabbing you people for specific reasons. He approached Digital Malice because he knows that, you know, while Maven might not be specifically fond of other guild members, knows that Maven values friendship. So that's why he approached you.
And I can speak to dragons and giants and.
Well, we're not going after any dragons or giants. You're going after Crane, the weapon master. And he brought Mac over.
I'm good at
because-
cleaning up messes.
Yes. Both literally and literally and figuratively. Plus, normally, whenever you do a guild mission, there is a guild tax of 10%. However, since this is revenge on what one guild member did to 3 or 4 other guild members, you get to keep 100% of the profits. Doesn't matter how much you guys make. It's all yours in profits. This is completely off the books.
I
Deluxe
feel like
got
we're
rolled-
being set up.
Did we get any of Zayu's backstory and why he joined yet?
We didn't. Zayu,
Oh, yeah.
why did you join the guild?
Let's talk about
the
the
treasure hunter.
adventures of Suzumeta. So,
Can we not?
okay. Shut up. This is my time. So I've been traveling, you know, around like the country or so since I was like a teenager with my family, doing
Since you were just a
performances and
teen
singing.
idol.
What's that?
Because you were just a teen idol.
Yeah, exactly. And even as a kid, I learned how to sing and play instruments at a really young age. When I became an adult, I left my parents and wanted to go adventuring to find content for my music. So that's why I joined the guild. And then eventually Maven showed up, and that's kind of why I'm still there instead of just going somewhere else. I really like to go travel with larger groups, and even though, you know, I find myself in combat and such, I don't really like to fight.
So basically,
Well,
the
that's-
elves all stick together, and then the rest of us are just here.
Oh, I know.
Not really. I'm like,
You have
Yeah.
a half elf and a dark elf. They don't exactly mesh normally.
Yeah, I don't trust Deluxe's character yet.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. You're okay in my book, Deluxe.
He's a dark elf, but he's got like gold dragon scales on him.
That's not
So-
sketchy.
That's pretty
and also
metal.
red eyes.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
a sign, it's just a sign of wealth.
Metal, that's all.
Well,
Metal as
dark
fuck.
elves are typically evil, but gold dragons are typically good. So who knows what this guy bag of nut
Yeah.
is?
He swings both ways.
Also, my songs when I sing them are in infernal because it's metal.
Okay, so you know. Oh yeah, there's another one. Your language.
So none of us are actually going to benefit from them because none of us understands Infernal.
That's fine.
No, you can still be inspired from it.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
Like,
But yeah, my languages were common, elven, and infernal. I don't think
Okay.
I get any more than that.
I should
Um,
swap from gnome to from
probably
gnomish to
not.
Infernal now, so I know if he's slandering us with his music.
Never. I
Look
would
at
not.
these shitty adventurers. They don't understand my song.
Are we set now?
Yeah, I think we're set. How are
Back
people
to the
on
cookie
fun
mystery.
left
Back to adventures.
I'm just gonna add a Dungeoneer's pack to my starting inventory.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. So, I'm not sure how much Zayu caught. Basically, we have some injured guild members. We have
With a cookie-based conflict.
yeah, the guild leader's wife has graciously given you some of her highly sought after quote unquote magical cookies that everybody loves to have. And you guys are off to teach why you don't backstab the guild or steal from it or hurt the fellow guild members.
As a side note, I would like to
Crash.
point out to people that like haven't played this before, take notes. When names are being said, when things are like said that have influence or could be of value, note them somewhere.
Also, let's just steal from the guild and join the Weapon Master. He sounds like a cool guy that's got things going on.
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
All right.
No,
Wait, what?
Isn't the weapon master the guild leader?
No, that's the guy we're gonna
No.
kill.
This is a
Okay.
completely different guy. So to put this in reference, the guild leader is sending 6 people after one dude who double crossed the team.
Why isn't he going in? Yeah, that's what I want. Why aren't you going, Guild Master?
Because he has other things to do.
Oh,
He has to eat all of these cookies, you know?
apparently revenge isn't that important for you, I guess.
The guild leader is of high stature, so if he goes out, he's noticed.
Well, that'll really make an impression. That'll really send a message, I would think.
Well, you shouldn't be murdering people left, right, and
Wait,
center.
what?
I mean, it happens.
Well,
'Cause,
no,
I mean, this is a world of dragons and shit.
I'm just gonna dissolve the body in acid anyway. It's fine.
Awesome. Okay, so are you guys ready to head out, or is there anything?
I think I'm ready.
Oh yeah, does he want like anything for proof?
He has access to a spell called Zone of Truth, which you guys are aware of, which basically compels you to tell the truth unless you make an appropriate saving throw. So, I mean, that's another reason why he'd know it was that he attacked them, because probably the back room is zoned.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right,
I,
fair
I
enough.
have a question. Where's he at? Where did he go?
He gives
Where
you
did he come
an
from?
address of his typical hideout.
So it's still in town?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of a low life. Anytime he gets money, he typically gambles it away.
Just
Even though
like me.
Yeah. Only he'll backstab people to get the money. He's not the nicest of guys. He was only in it for like the guild for his fighting prowess. That's why people tolerated him.
The guy
Okay.
that backstabbed us or the guild master?
The guy that backstabbed him.
Oh, I was
The
about
guild
to
master
say.
made the freaking guild.
I just misunderstood guild master as goat master.
All right, so if we're all set, let's head in the
Let's
direction
kill
of
some traitors.
this guy.
All right, so you are given the address, and you travel there. Tell me when you pop up over onto that.
I'm in darkness.
Zoom
Yeah.
out. You might have to zoom out.
Oh yeah, you gotta zoom out.
Oh, it's not okay. I have to like move.
Darn
Yep.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Resident
okay.
me.
There it is.
Okay. Ooh.
I'd like to call out dibs on that drug.
So where are we in this?
All right, so right here, I'm unmuted, right?
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
muted.
All right, right here is what you guys can see is the outside of the house. I have fog of ward, everything except like an outlining. You can see in a front window. Wonder if I can. Oh, can I? Can you guys see this ping?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, in this window here, if you look through it, you can see 2 treasure chests,
Ooh, let's go there.
and right here is the front door. And over to the left, I didn't know what you guys wanted for characters, so pick and choose. Who wants? what?
How do we move them?
I assign them to you.
I want the one that looks like a dwarf.
Specify. We got columns and rows, Mac.
I don't know. I was hoping you'd figure it out.
I want the top left one.
Top left one's got a cape.
I'll
Yeah,
take the
yeah.
one, the first one on the third row.
All right, Crash. First one on the third row.
I'm gonna take the
First
bottom
Dayu.
one in the robe.
Yep.
Like the bottom one in the brown robe.
Bottom one, brown row.
The third from the left.
This one here.
Yes.
I guess I'll take the dwarf with the gold axe, third row, far right.
Third row, far right.
I'll
Matt.
take third row down.
And the
second from the right.
bottom right
One with the
corner is
bow.
my pet.
The multicolored one. I saw that one. I instantly thought.
One with the bow is mine.
I need to make sure I didn't sign. Oh, I signed all these. Mac. Hold on. Oh, Mac
Mine
has
is
a shit ton of
17.
cats. There. And yeah, you guys should be able to move your own character as. Sorry, which one did you want there?
Third row, second from the right.
Who's running off?
The one with the bow.
A boat. Okay. Here.
All right.
Posted. No, digital.
I think someone just ran off in the fog of war.
All right. Does everybody have a character? Did I miss someone? Did I miss someone?
No,
Sorry.
I'm here.
Wait,
Do you have a character though?
Does everybody have a character?
I don't.
Yes.
Second row, first one.
Second row. Which one?
First one.
First one.
I kind of wish I picked a gnome now because of the one in the first.
Ooh, I can give myself
That hat. All right. So is that everybody? Torgo? Do you have
Yeah.
one?
I just selected it.
Oh. Like I said, I keep mixing up your voices. Torgo. All right. So there, that one over on the far left of the grass is Torgo, right?
no, come back. I love you.
Yes.